Beneath the grand estate of Gene Hackman in Santa Fe, rumors once swirled about secrets hidden far below the desert floor. Online speculation painted the property as something closer to a fortress than a home, a secluded compound surrounded by tall walls, reinforced gates, and advanced security systems. In reality, Hackman's residence was known for its privacy and careful design, reflecting the actor's long-standing desire to live away from public attention. The sprawling property, set against the quiet landscape of northern New Mexico, provided peace and isolation during his retirement years. While stories later circulated about hidden tunnels and underground chambers, no verified investigation ever confirmed the existence of secret passageways, sealed iron doors, or mysterious symbols carved into stone walls. Instead, the true story of the estate proved to be far more human and tragic than any imagined conspiracy. Following the deaths of Hackman and his wife, Betsy Arakawa, authorities entered the home and documented conditions that shocked the public. On February 26, 2025, law enforcement officers responded to the property after concerns were raised. Inside, they discovered that both Hackman, aged 95, and Arakawa, aged 64, had passed away. Their home, once described as serene and elegant, had fallen into disarray. Rooms contained scattered belongings, unopened mail, prescription bottles, and signs of prolonged neglect. 3 dogs were found on the property. One had died in a locked crate, while the others were severely malnourished. The scene did not suggest hidden chambers or secret societies, but rather the quiet deterioration that can accompany illness, aging, and isolation. Medical examinations later clarified the causes of death. Arakawa had succumbed to hantavirus, pulmonary syndrome, a rare but serious illness transmitted through contact with infected rodent droppings. Evidence of rodent activity had been found in outbuildings on the estate, creating the conditions for such an infection. Hackman, who had been living with advanced Alzheimer's disease, died from hypertensive and atherosclerotic cardiovascular disease, with Alzheimer's listed as a significant contributing factor. There were no signs of trauma, no carbon monoxide poisoning, and no evidence of foul play. Officials concluded that both deaths were due to natural causes. The timeline suggested that Arakawa died first, and because of Hackman's cognitive condition, he may not have fully understood what had happened. Investigators estimated that the couple had been deceased for approximately 9 days before they were discovered. The tragedy highlighted the profound risks associated with prolonged isolation. Hackman and Arakawa had chosen a life of privacy in Santa Fe, largely removed from public life and even from extended family. Hackman's daughters confirmed that the couple valued seclusion and rarely allowed outsiders into their home. Over time, this isolation meant that warning signs went unnoticed. Illness progressed without intervention, household conditions deteriorated, and no one was present to ensure their safety. The estate, once a symbol of independence and retreat from Hollywood, became instead a symbol of vulnerability. The public, accustomed to seeing Hackman as commanding and authoritative on screen, struggled to reconcile that image with the lonely circumstances of his final days. Hackman's life before retirement had been anything but quiet. Born in 1930 in California, he rose from a difficult childhood to become one of the most respected actors of his generation. His breakthrough performance in Bonnie and Clyde earned him his first Academy Award nomination and marked the beginning of a remarkable career. In 1972, he won the Academy Award for Best Actor for his role in The French Connection, delivering a performance that remains one of the defining portrayals of a determined, morally complex police officer. 2 decades later, he won Best Supporting Actor for Unforgiven, directed by Clint Eastwood, further cementing his reputation for intensity and authenticity. Throughout his career, Hackman demonstrated remarkable versatility. He portrayed the iconic villain Lex Luthor in Superman, bringing wit and theatrical flair to the role. He inspired audiences as a determined basketball coach in Hoosiers and delivered commanding performances in political thrillers, military dramas, and comedies alike. In The Royal Tenenbaums, he revealed a sharp comedic edge, proving that even late in his career, he could surprise viewers. Hackman retired from acting in 2004 after nearly 5 decades in film. leaving behind a body of work that spanned 79 movies and earned him 5 Academy Award nominations. Away from the camera, Hackman pursued other passions. He authored several novels exploring historical fiction and adventure themes, and he had long enjoyed car racing and diving. His life reflected determination from an early age. After his father left the family during the Great Depression, Hackman joined the Marines at just 16 by lying about his age. Later, he studied acting at the Pasadena Playhouse, where he famously struggled at first, but persisted. That persistence defined his career. Critics often described him as Hollywood's everyman, capable of portraying ordinary individuals with extraordinary depth. His performances felt authentic because they were grounded in lived experience, discipline, and emotional honesty. The stark contrast between Hackman's powerful screen presence and the quiet fragility of his final years left a lasting impression on fans. Images released from inside the estate showed clutter and neglect, not mystery or elaborate secrets. The story that emerged was not one of hidden tunnels or coded symbols, but of aging, illness, and the consequences of extreme privacy. Even great wealth and fame could not shield the couple from the realities of declining health. Their deaths became a reminder of the importance of connection, oversight, and community support for elderly individuals living in isolation. In April 2025, Hackman and Arakawa were laid to rest in a private ceremony attended by close family. Legal discussions followed regarding Hackman's estate, as his will had not been updated in many years. Yet beyond financial matters, the larger legacy remained clear. Hackman's influence on American cinema endures. His performances continue to inspire actors and captivate new generations of viewers discovering his films for the first time. Whether portraying heroes, villains, or deeply flawed men, he brought gravity and realism to every role. Ultimately, the fascination with rumors about secret tunnels beneath his home reveals something about the public's tendency to seek mystery in the lives of famous figures. In truth, the events surrounding the estate tell a more sobering story. There were no confirmed underground chambers filled with coded ledgers or sealed iron doors hiding dark secrets. Instead, there was a couple who valued privacy, who faced illness largely alone, and whose final chapter unfolded quietly behind closed gates. The legacy of Gene Hackman rests not in speculation, but in the extraordinary performances he gave across decades of film. His life serves as both a celebration of artistic achievement and a poignant reminder that even legends are human, subject to the same vulnerabilities as anyone else.